No, Genova's on Ether. I saw they changed the grapes. I also saw all the memes, and the memes were lovely. The memes were great. Remember us. I will, grapes. I will. They become ripe. My guild is, my personal guild is the best U.S. guild. That's correct. We're the best North American guild. We are number 3 overall as well. The guild that I made. My guild, the guild I made, my FC, is 3rd overall, 1st in the U.S. Mine. The one that I personally created. Sam was busy doing something with his child, and all of a sudden his ears started tingling. He was like, Jesse's saying some shit. Yeah, he woke up in a cold sweat, like... It's fine. No, I'm just another cog in the machine when it comes to this FC. But yes, apparently the FC I'm in is the number 3 in the world and number 1 in North America, which is great. I have no idea how they found that statistic out. I know these people, all of them hoodlums. All of them hoodlums and bums. Hoodlums, bums, and bum hoodlums. I am not. All of them crumb bums. Crumb bums. I love my FC of bum hoodlums. It's down to number 4 overall? It's probably because of me. I'm probably the one holding us back, I'll be real. If anyone's holding us back, it's me. Let's be real. Let's be clear about this. Alright, give us time though. We'll get back there. Whew. Alright, last time we left off where I fought a snake with many mouths. And I won through the sheer audacity of cookie power. And then I realized, let me get catch up. If you missed out last time, let me get caught up. I see through the matrix code of this game now. I totally see it. I understand. I realize that the end of days monster stuff that's happening is because when the people lose hope and they fall into despair, then they warp into a monster, which is why none of my friends have become monsters, because we are full heart. We are like the damn Yankees. We've got miles and miles of heart. That's a reference for the musical nerds, and that's why we're unstoppable. And then I also realized that during the course of this expansion, I've seen every Scion clench their fist with rage over the injustice happening. And I've also noticed that this game is really hammering home the point, like Gandalf in Return of the King, that it's like the little tiny things that make all the difference and can save the world. And so, combining all of those things, I'm gonna punch a god in the face. I'm convinced of this. I'm gonna show up and originally my fantasy for best case ending scenario was that I jump on the back of Viera and fly off to get vengeance, and I like, you know, do like the like I'm on you know, I'm on the guy from Neverending Story, Falcor. I'm like, yeah, but I've changed it since then because now I want to go, yeah, and then while I go, yeah, I punch a god in the face. That's what I want. It's what I need. I demand this of this game. But now Viera and Estinian have gone off on an adventure, which I think is cool. So I don't know if I'm going to get to ride. I'm not going to fulfill my dragon fantasy. But, like, you know, it was a good fantasy while it lasted. It was there. It happened. It was fun. All right. Oh, boy. Where do I start off? I don't even remember if I talked to anyone. All life must end in death. Yet death, in turn, gives birth to new life. Such is the flow of ether. To think that natural cycle could simply be cut off. The very thought makes me shudder. So does that mean, like, is the end of day... Because the whole idea of, like, the ether is, like, even if shit goes bad, the ether can spawn new life. And so is the end of days idea, like, eventually there is no more ether? It goes stagnant completely and then just, like, everything dies? Like, that's it? I think. After so long and so many sacrifices, we finally found a way to cure the tempered. But these poor souls, they vanished without a trace. Is there no saving them? Truly no saving them? While Estinian Viera defend Razat Han from above, we on the ground must find some means to prevent these transformations, and soon. I wish I could ride a dragon. The stillness of the air puts me at ill ease. You must be wary. What was that? A jail has been claimed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Cheese and crackers. I don't look at chat and everyone's like, throw us in jail. All right. Jeez Louise. Come, you crazy kids. Worry not. I can see your ether and that of our companions. We have not suffered the fate of those unfortunate souls. I see through the Maker's code. That dungeon basically gave away the plot, right? Like, those who didn't see me play the dungeon, literally a, whatever they're called, the elephant people, a mom was like, we're all doomed, and then she turned, and then her kids who looked to the mom for support, they turned after the mom. So it's like, oh, they lost their hope, because she lost their hope, and then turned into a mom. And then, immediately afterwards, Alphino was like, you can't beat us, we're going to keep fighting. And I was like, oh, gave away the game. So I get how this end of day stuff works. I get it. I get it. Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city. Though it pains me to know how these beasts were once are my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. Why is he sounding like, you know, he's a vampire now? Oh, we must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Blah. You're telling me I fought literal end of days creatures and his options are like raisin brown dye. Yo, bro, do you want some raisin brown dye? Yes. Yes, I do. I want raisin brown. Something of mine's going to be colored raisin brown by the end of this, so help me God. Ah, yes, you did it. You did the thing. That was lovely. All right. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduta for the time being. There, I can better manage the crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain exactly, boy, let me tell you, I'm having a hell of a day. Reading. It's clearly not for everyone. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to the possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups so that we might cover more ground. Alice and I will see to Paxa's path. Thank Krinistola, pray, make for the Dharma initiative. I leave Arthur to Grahan, you little. Alice's like, but what? Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. We have completed our respective inquiries. Let us reconvene in front of Megaduta. We might share what we learned with the satrap. Megaduta. Hey, dude. Sure would be off then. Arthur's home of High Crucible of Alchema. That's right, I forgot. I forgot the place where they do alchemy was called Alchema. Whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. Yeah, no, I forgot. Seems like a good place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuadine, chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Hey, don't get rid of Graha. So you want me to go? Oh, literally just over here. And I can't teleport, huh? Fan club, Graha fan club. I love this room. It's so cool looking. This place is great. This place is great looking.
Hey, it's me, the Hippo Key.
You know what I want now? Oh, gone. You know at the end of 5.3, that guy's like, Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs! A whole flock of them! I want, like, hippocalves! Hippocalves! A whole flock of them! And I want Al to say, like, oh, to go fight hippos. That's all I want. That's all I want. Oh, I remember those red eyes. You were with those Scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We were assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside, could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out amidst the stalls. A handful of Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and his minions propelled themselves skyward. So, blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. Thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. The bazaar, then. Am I going to find out this is one of those things like this dude was like a homeless dude, and he was like down on his luck, and he was like really bummed out by it, and that's what got him. He's like, I got no hope. If that's the case, Ul'dah is screwed. We should just go to Ul'dah right now, because that city is done. Ul'dah, there's a whole alleyway of monsters right now. Oh, thank you, Island Seraphim. So, this is Thavnairian weave. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvos. Small wonder, really, given it's just across the water. Not that I am much an expert of Corvosi culture, of course. I've had not the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Sharlayan, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days, I felt more acutely aware of my heritage and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it, the wisdom of ancient Alec. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe. One day, when the calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvus again, if only once. Question. They gotta fix that. They gotta fix this situation. We're down here. What do you mean? We're down here. What? What? Anyway, I came to this map because I assume Corvos is either here or here? There has to be one of these, right? I don't know. Is that a nay? Where's Corvos? Is this Corvos? Where's Corvos? Hold on, I'm turning off. You're out of jail. Where's Corvos? North of Thavnair? Where? Here? Corvos is next to Dalmasca, so like in here? Had no clue. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've had more pressing concerns these days. We have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions made a mess of the place, they did. That was going on. The great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. Jail us. We demand it. Okay. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Is something the matter, traveler? If you're lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Oh, I saw it, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And then it was gone as quickly as it came. Thanks, jumping guy. Because of your jumps, I saw that. I was like, what's this jumping guy doing? I was like, ooh, jumping my way up to that. Sisters of mercy, what is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger is past, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First, I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a myriad. Myriad? Throwing people like ragdolls, and it was eating them, and then it's gonna eat me. Oh my God! I hid under the counter, saw others do the same, but the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng. Beasts or victims I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That's enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray, stay close to your friends and loved ones. Rest your body and mind while you're able. I suspect that is the most we can expect. I suspect that is the most we can expect from people here to tell us. I think it best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. The other way is what you meant. Oh, Graha. I want to see if there's anything else, like any little chat points, but whatever. Judging by the accounts, the transformations had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in the Mayhan can surely tell us more. Yep, looks like end of the world to me. That's neat as hell. Okay. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as myriad poured me a drink, and suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I have heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist, rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Myriad, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Going after that enormous beast, are you? I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. Started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands. A black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body bursts apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast. Massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking, then the black mist comes again until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance to know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. So, Michel, the barmaid chatting with them, though, she might know something. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Miraz Mehane. What can we get you? Girl, the world is ending. We have come not for libations, but rather information. You are Milel? Yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. Whoa! What? Why? Why'd I do this? Why'd I do this? Why was this the thing I chose to do today? Of all the things, this was the goof I went with. This is the goof I went with today. This is the goof I went with before the stream started. This is the goof I went with today. No ships coming in and hardly any going out. There simply aren't any options at this rate. I'm sorry, Matsuya, I truly am. But for now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. All's all. Oh. You know what sucks about all this? I've got 19 million gil. I probably could help everyone out here, but I'm gonna Jeff Bezos this shit and go to space. I probably can save the world, feed everyone, but you know what? Oh, I really want to go to the moon. I feel like there's a moral there. I feel like there's a very targeted moral there. I feel like there's a very specific moral to this story. Great. Great. I'm so happy. I am so happy that I turned my lack of helping them, I turned a man into a giant monster. So much fun. Huge fan of that. Okay, cool. Well, someone just send this to Jeff Bezos. He you know, send it to Twitch, have Twitch forward it along to Jeff Bezos and be like, look, buddy, if you don't want us becoming slavering monsters that eat everyone, give us some money. Take care of the poor, you big idiot. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, that's good to know. Also, the Heart of Battle 2? Reduced rates? Glad I have those. Kalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thavnairian specialties. Yeah, it's through him we met Matsuya. Yes, the names ring a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavnair? If I recall correctly, Kalzal ran a trading operation in Garlemald. And it was there you made Matsuya's acquaintance. Yes, that's the same Kalzal, no doubt. A rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear he'd fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is not what it once was. Trying times for the head of the trading consortium, indeed. Kalzal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, it was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Kalzal's turn grew more grave and grim. It was then that he... I saw through the Matrix Code. I saw through the Matrix Code. Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Kalzal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you? Kalzal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say? Why are we about to find out this dude was, he had to lay off his employees or something like that. He's like, sorry, I got no more money. I can't help y'alls. And he was depressed because, and then it got him. He lost his hope. Oh. Remind me when this is all over to just find that clip of Gandalf, because that shit is 100% what this is about. 100% that's what this expansion. The moral of this expansion. Uh-oh. Thanks to Maelil, it appears we have a new lead. Let us leave no stern. Let us leave no stone unturned. Kalzal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kalzal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama. The name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. Thank you. No, thank you. I cannot promise you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it's a start. Come. Let's see where this lead takes us. Yup. I know the rules. Oh, yo, so I gotta go. Yoop. Oh, he grew up on top of the bridge? I love that bridge area. I'm a huge fan of the bridge area. And random conversations. Let's see. After leaving the Mayane, we're to retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza. Thanks, pal. Whoop. Look, I'm not saying this man stealthily designed his outfit to look like little JC, but come on. Come on. They're basically matching. Dandy baby. Dandy baby. Let me go up. Yes, up and around. Here, we ascend the stairs. Really? That's the conversation bits we're having with this man? If he says the directions here, I'll be real upset. God dang it. Ah, yes, this must be huge. In which case, path leading south. Yeah, I If I ask him for directions across the bridge, I'm going to be like... yeah. Bridge directions. This must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given the recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Oh, my favorite knock on a door quest. Hello, NPCs, are you there? It's me. Uh-oh, never mind. We're not. We're just going in. Mati. Calzal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return, he'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Calzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Calzal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you're asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in the terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bazaar goings-on. These bazaar going-ons in the bazaar! Rest assured, the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and prepare to take refuge should the satrap order it. There's something bizarre in the bazaar. I was about to ask, where do you sleep, dog? But I see that. Would you come back another time? I just woke up, and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnair. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray, allow us to ask you a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Calzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Calzal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he managed to turn things around, thanks to generous order from Ruveda Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I assume it all went well. Jinbaha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Jinabaha. And Ruveda Fibers. Alright, okay. Sounds promising. Boy, they were like, all right, Jesse, we know you're the whitest guy who ever lived, so we're gonna give you names, and you have to try and pronounce them with no help. We are not gonna give you any hints. Figure it out yourself. And I'm like, all right, but I'm gonna need a few chicken fajitas to figure this out. At least a couple tacos and at least one chicken fajita. Maybe get a case of take-hot beer. Or some Chiron. Chiron beer. Or, Separa. That's good, too. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. It is quite the sight, the red sky above. During the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magics run amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amarant. Perhaps the ancients believed the same. The terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of the calamity. Yet, those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts? They're farming silkworms. This must be Ruveda fibers. Where should we find Jinabaha? I don't know. We're gonna jump. Right there. And hurry, I say! There's no time to waste! Pardon me, but are you in charge of buying and selling here? Yes? We have a few questions we'd like to. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to chat. I do have time for this lovely face mask. That's right. It's gorgeous. We haven't noticed we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. That's really nice. No one asks to help move. What do you want? Look, alright, I'll give you a pizza and some beer. Does that work? But I'm not helping you move. When you have to move, it's out of the question. We'll punch those boxes. And you, I don't even know how you can help move. Don't worry, I'll punch those fabrics. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Great. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. By the way, can we just appreciate that Boogar is just Boogaring over here? Don't get disconnected, Boogar! This area is for employees only. Out, out! What's that? You've come to help? Oh, praise be to Minduruva. Mindy. Praise be to Mindy. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabrifal by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manua, and the massive crate there goes to Zemira by the middle storehouse. Great. Great. I have a limited time, you sons of bitches. Probably should have paid more attention to... Boogar, I don't know what I'm doing! Boogar, I don't know what I'm doing! It says it's right here, but oh my ass. Oh my ass. Threads, is it? Then you come to the right place. Thank you for your aid. They want me to pick this crate up? You out of your damn mind. Little JC, no. Little JC, no. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, buddy. You don't have to do this. You don't have to... How? How is this? You know what? Because I've got heart. I've got heart. Can people see me with this? Question. Can people see me with this? Can I just run around the zone like this? Can I just run around the zone like this? He's a little power boy. You can't stop this little power boy. I got this world on my back. Hey everyone, don't fear. Oh, whoa. Never mind, you can fear. Fear. Okay, I'll do it right. You really can see people with it. That's ridiculous. I love this. I say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? Good thing that. Never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate full of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. You couldn't have done that? That took like 2 seconds. You carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say? And so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest. So please return to Baha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible things happening of late. Terrible happenings of late. I'm just adding words. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. Nice. I got a text message from my mom. My parents are trying to set up some sort of Christmas. And I'm like, I don't need nothing. I'm fine. And then she's like, don't worry, I got it. Whoop. I said, whoop. Done as I asked, have you? Now tell me, my mask, is it beautiful? If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. Meanwhile, Graha is like, help! Help! I, too, have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape this attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the door, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, screaming of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant he, too, sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he, too, transformed. Sorry. There was something you wanted to ask? Indeed. You knew the merchant called Zal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment? Oh, Saul, I knew him well. We arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. You remember what we saw in Vanaspati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. Poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Khal Zal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to the answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. I'm on it. I'm cracking the code. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? Let's go. Any luck? They'll have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy, but remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed. Thank you for your concern. Pray you two take care as well. To the Mega Duta. Finish your rounds and ready to share.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Khal Zal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts. a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karl Zal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Meanwhile, in Ishgard.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
That's his name. It's him.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
That lady's son is a monster now.
You are?
What terrible timing.
I'm Matya of
Yo,
Akyal,
it's my boy!
a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
I remember you, because an elephant never
Wait,
forgets.
You're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend.
Why would you? This is the worst
As
timing.
I drew near the
Period.
village, I saw dreadful beasts.
How did I
all
know
about.
that? Oh.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Fumbaba!
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
I know it seems terrible.
Run as fast as you can.
But the fact that they're like only 2 Scions are needed to handle this. We only need the 2.
No!
Yo, that boy! I'd be upset if that's what I became. I'd be mad if out of everything that's what... Oh! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Viera, our people, you must save them. My son.
Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, you will survive. You must. Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Mattia, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right.
Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
I didn't want to say anything during the cutscene, but we need to have a talk about the Warrior of Light. That is the second time this expansion, and I don't know, maybe the 10th or 11th time, where the Warrior of Light has seen some shit go down and could easily save whoever's involved or stop the villain or whatever, and then just slow walks over and then watches it happen. We are like, that's just the thing we do. We're like, oh, whoa, what's gonna happen? And he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Are you gonna stop me? I'm gonna eat this guy. You want it? You want a bite? You're really not gonna stop? Okay. Like that's what happens every time. Every time. It's literally like us with Gaius. We straight up fight. I'm reminded every time we do Praetorium. Every time we fight Gaius and he's like, I must needs turn gold to show you the power that is in the power of the leader of me. And then we beat his ass and we can easily stop him. And the dude's like, no. Let him slow walk to the Ultima weapon, climb up the Ultima weapon, talk to us on top of the Ultima weapon, get into the back of the Ultima weapon, turn on the Ultima weapon, and then fight him. It's crazy. We need to stop. We need to be more proactive, little JC. We can save way more lives. Way more lives if we just went a little faster. Like, I know you got tiny legs, but you walked to that man as he was being eaten. And then you watched him be eaten. And then after the guy ate him and, like, left only the toothpick sword, did you pull out your weapon and be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. My boy needs to hurry it up. Damn it all. Staying calm is exactly my forte. We meet again. You do remember me, yes? Because I remember you, because an elephant never forgets. You saved my skin twice over in Garlemald. Now I find myself turning to you for help once more, but let us tarry here no longer. We must save Palakistan, whatever it takes. Matsya, it pains me to put you in harm's way, but I would ask you your aid as well. Of course, Palakistan is not far, just down the hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path is blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Little JC, go do everything. We will follow you. Little, I ask you take the lead in this battle. Alice and I will keep Matsya hidden amongst the trees. Follow when the path is clear. Okay, I can do that. There's no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. They were like, make a great song. So it was like, on it. You don't even have to say what it needs to be. Oh, we are down in this area now. Oh, lovely. Wow. These guys are so cool looking. When the song kicks in, that's a good ass beat. What I need to do is really start getting new weapons. I mean, I think I have weapons, but I'm trying to save them for other jobs, which is a weird thing to do. I know the world's ending, but... I'll save it in case there's a boss boy up here or some nonsense. I want to find one of those big guys. Those dudes are awesome. Ore Fumbaba. The hell was that? What was that? What is it? Did I just get like a multi-screen angle there? What the hell was that? To the west. This is the worst. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? You knew what you were doing. Five yalms north. Oh boy, okay. Northwest. What? What? Alright, I guess I'm getting that later. There's no other ones? Only north. So over there somewhere, maybe? Over here? Alright, we're back on that east. Nice, okay. I bet they thought that was the coolest thing. Little JC jumping over them in a motorcycle, they were like, holy shit, this guy is a hero. What happened to them? Good work, little. My word for Matsuya. There's plenty of people here. Don't stress. It cannot be. We must heal those we can and quickly. I see no beast, but stay on your guard. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Get up! With the power of cure. 2 cures. Don't worry. I'll keep you alive. I gotta go save other people, though. No pulse. They aren't even breathing. Oh, that sucks. I do have res. I got this. What do you mean? Oh, they're dead. Yay. Oh, that's just the chrono trigger. Let me jump in this. We sail back in time. I fix this. Leave me to sleep. And the guy dies. I got there just in time. Thought about it long enough for him to die. Damn. You can't go under here? What's the purpose of being tiny if you can't fit under there? Have you come to help us? Too late, my family, my friends. Should I just give them all a hug? Is that... What if I just come up here and you get a Lalafell hug? If I give you a hug, what if you... It's okay. It's okay, I got you. Are these the only villagers who survived? I can only hope the others managed to flee. But if the rest have been turned to beasts by the 12... Oh, that was lightning! I couldn't figure out what the hell that screen flash was earlier. It was lightning. Let's do what we can to see the damage spreads no further. And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest ourselves suffer a similar fate. I can tend to the rest. Pray, look after Matsya. No doubt, what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. How you doing, buddy? Oh, little. This is Uravet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives.
Young Matsya here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid.
Started to turn into a different character there.
When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood, midnight, and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde. In the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsya, do you perchance remember Karasov and Mavon? The young couple who always bought your freshest catches.
How could I forget, Elder? I'm an elephant. We never forget.
When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness.
Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Clarisov and Mavon bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around.
Alas, I fear they're in terrible danger. I saw them running towards a Gama temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child still, but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task. Surely, I beg of you, go to their aid.
If I have to watch a baby turn into a monster... I was wondering how they were going to top a certain scene from Shadowbringers. I was like, so far they haven't gone full Shadowbringers. I'm not going to be... This is going to be wild. Oh, no. I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Say no, little JC. Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. Right, but I'm going to go east first. I'm going to go east, and east will eventually become west. I believe is how it works. Whoop, I'm also going to do this. I assume it's here, or is it here? What if it was right nearby? You are. Any more? Southwest. Oh, so it's like down here. It's probably the one that I found when I first got to the zone and was like, what? Alright, we'll deal with that later. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please! Stay back! I don't want to see this. Or maybe I do. That Kursoff. Oh no, this is not good. I'll take a look. Please do! The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry! Don't worry. By take a look, I mean I will literally watch as I act helplessly. I don't do a damn thing to help these people. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. The answer's nothing. Woo! It's one of these guys. Oh, it's two of them. Oh no! Oh no! Is that his husband? Or is that the? I guess. Is that the wife and kid? Did I just kill the... Would the baby turn into a giant thing? Man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, little. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. If someone... anyone... My arms so heavy, my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. Need to be with them. I need... Kursoff! No! Kursoff! You must stay strong! More time. I thought I had. I don't want to die. Thank you. Please, find them. Mayvon still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palakastand. There's nowhere else she could have gone. I think. Forgive me, Guersov. Once we've saved your wife and child, we'll return and lay you to rest. Maybe it's Karasov. Karasov? Because there's no QU, so it would be Qua, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Oh, that's naming way. That's not naming way. Furry Slimer, my favorite. Huge fan of Furry Slimer. Good guy. Back to town? Really? Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. Oh, gods above, I beseech you, pray, deliver Maevon and her little one to safety. Meanwhile, in the skies above Thavnair. Yo, my boy!
No more enemies to trouble us here.
He killed all of them? He killed all of the tentacle ladies? Goddamn right he did!
It's me. How fare you below?
Understood. I will inform Viera.
Chaos and panic sweep Raz Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
so it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Razat Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust.
If Estinian doesn't laugh at this...
Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so.
Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Razat Khan hangs in the balance. We have company.
This man is a hero.
I am ready.
The hour has come, Viera. It's all or nothing!
If Mavon fled deeper into the jungle, she and her child are in grave danger. Whatever we do, gods have mercy. Try to stay calm, bro. Don't cross your... What are you doing? But how can I at a time like this? They could be dead. So if I allow myself to be overcome by this fear, I too might become a beast? I'm not sure I understand, but I'll do my best. I've seen to the wounded. How did the two of you fare? Did you find your friends? I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. You guys going to be safe? Oh, Alice and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Right. Would you and Matsya speak with the elder Uravet? Pray explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you're able. We will save Mavon and her child. We can do that much for Karasaf. Bye. I'm heartened to see you. I'm heartened to see you're both safe. But what of the family? We found Karasov, but he... Say no more. I understand. We have lost another of our dear friends. Karasov may be gone, but there is still hope for Mevon and their child. Please find them, I beg of you. If you in your search come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what has happened. I'll do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Come, let us rejoin your friends at once. Mavon have run off to? Think, Matya, think! We encountered no beast during our patrol, thankfully. Never mind. 95, I'm not even going to be able to help. I'm pleased to report the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt thanks to your earlier efforts. With that, let us resume our search for your friend and her child. Where should we begin, Matya? If we follow Kisroda? Why you do this? We'd arrive at Parusa, a temple, a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's possible Mavon sought shelter there, and perhaps other villagers as well. And it's settled, Matsya. Stay close to me, all right? You two take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help. Very well. We'll make for Parusa. Let's go. I'm going by motorbike. You know who's missing? Get him, Derpy! Thank you, Santa! Thanks, Santa! Thank you. I thought I was done for. Mavon, she's a friend of mine too, but I haven't seen her. She must still be out there somewhere trying to avoid the beasts. And with a child, gods. Worry not for me. I can make it back to the village on my own. Wait, Rusa lies just up ahead. Something terrible's happened. The beasts have come and many have already been killed. Alphino and Alice have gone to do what they can. There's just so many. More than I can count. Must be ready. You know what? Sometimes in life, just hit him with the AoE and pray it all works. There you are. How fare the others? 3 for 3, buddy! I see. You've seen all the beasts in sight in that case. Let's have everyone gather in front of the temple. I still haven't seen this mother and child. I'm very worried they were already turned.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies, and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return, someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
Lady.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Did they not teach us that we are nothing but specks in the grand universe, a dream of a mad god sleeping on the edge of reality, and should he ever wake, we would blink out into non-existence? Cthulhu will return to us one day, rise from the ocean, and smite us all in madness. You know, the old gods, the teachings of the old gods, you know. Wink.
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested. Always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevin, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn. Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
Okay. And then we're jumping right. All right. This poor boy. Whoa, was that Meva? There's no N. Are we not saying the N now? Game? Not Mevin. It's Meva. We must go after them at once. By the way, this game is beautiful. Hands down. Beautiful. All right. Continuing on. Over there. My view was blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw someone being chased by that beast. It'll go with Motia and search along the river. Alpha and I will circle back around south. Let's go. Don't leave me, you big... Whoa, that's what the... That was... Well, I now know what pressing the L-O-O-K buttons do. Yep. We've reached the font of Maya. Maybe they're hiding in the ruins? I don't see them. Yo, I didn't even see that thing. That's amazing looking.
That's her. No, I'm sure of it. Niven!
Don't, please!
Damn!
No! God have mercy!
Where's the baby? Her death no doubt came swift. Oh my god. Where are you, baby? I guess I go this way, huh? Don't worry, I put the baby in my bag. The baby's fine. Raw. What? Like velociraptors. Clever girl. Oh no, no, no. What do we do? What do we do? So, where are they? Did you find Mevon and the child? Damn it all. I have the child. Let me see her.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now!
Matsia, take the child.
It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matsia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matzia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matzia. Go! Quickly!
Steady. You know the way. No! No! Not you too! Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid!
To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Do not avert your eyes! See your life for what it is! See how the hardships make you strong! Every doubt reforged! Every agony. The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matzia.
That is, without a doubt, the best Dragoon I have ever seen. I love that man. I love that man.
What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Mattia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Viera was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband, at least. Will you help me?